Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. And we will remind you that each stock within the Zacks Rank Buy universe is chosen based on how well it matches criteria, comprising the four main investing styles. Those are aggressive growth, growth in income, momentum, and value. And today we talk about some value stocks with Tracy Reinick. Tracy is the value stock analyst over at Zacks.com, and she has a fine batch of picks that she's brought with her today, starting with Secor Holdings, yes. Incorporated, CKH, the ticker?
Yes.
Correct? What do they do? Because the name is kind of vague.
Right. They're marine transportation and services. They're actually pretty diverse, which is helping them right now. They do a lot of the transportation services, the offshore to the oil service industry, the oil wells, taking supplies and people back and forth. Mm-hmm. They also run dry and liquid bulk barges on the inland waterways. They're also worldwide. They do shipping of crude worldwide and various other shipping services worldwide. Okay. So the variety that they have, actually one of their other big areas is also environmental services. They go in and clean up oil spills or hazardous waste, and they saw a big bump in that just this last quarter with Hurricane Gustav because everyone was readying and they were on alert and having to go into action, basically. Sure. So all those different areas of their marine services has helped them kind of weather what's going on in the commodities market right now.
Diversification.
Yes.
Just of a different sort.
Yes, exactly.
And the street does like this company, huh?
It does. Estimates are rising. They beat big this last quarter by about 27%, so that was a surprise given kind of what's going on in the commodities market. They didn't give any guidance, so it's unclear what's going to be happening with the shipping rates for some of their inland waterways. That's all on charter rates, and that has been hit really hard recently. But they're pretty dominant in that market, so that should help them.
All right. Recently, you also wrote about Laddish Company, LDSH, the ticker symbol. Strong demand for this company.
Yes.
At least according to recent indicators. They're in the aerospace sector. What do they do?
They make metal components for the aerospace and other industrial sectors. So their big clients are like Boeing, Caterpillar. They've been in business since 1905, so they've weathered a lot of storms. But right now, those industries are still in demand. There's still a lot of manufacturing that's going on for those big types of items and for airplanes and things like that. So they did say in the last quarter that they're seeing strong demand. Their backlog is pretty large. So, it's good for them. Estimates are rising on them. They didn't raise guidance, but estimates are rising.
Okay. Then on the 6th of November, you talked about Amna Care, Incorporated, OCR, the ticker symbol. And this company is in which sector? Pharmaceutical.
They are interesting because they do pharmaceutical services for the elderly in assisted living, nursing homes, things like that, where it's a growing industry. That's their big sector. They have a couple other smaller segments that bring in some revenue, but the pharmacy, that kind of service is their big moneymaker. They basically said in the last quarter that they are immune basically immune from any kind of economic slowdown because their service is essential. People are not going to cut back on getting their pharmaceutical drugs sent to them. So they actually raised estimates in this last quarter pretty sharply. So that's impressive given what's going on out there. And they're cheap right now.
It's kind of an interesting statement to make.
Yes, it is. I thought so too.
And then finally, Jeunesse Co is what you wrote about on November the 5th. GCO, the ticker symbol.
Yes.
They are in retail?
They are, which is kind of surprising right now that they're able to grow revenues. Actually, their hat division, they do a lot of accessories, hats, things like that. And their hat division is growing really rapidly. They saw 13% growth in revenue in the last quarter, which is strong given what's going on out there. So they raised estimates. I think it was only a cent or something. But, still given the retail sector to raise it all is pretty impressive.
They sell footwear, headwear, and accessories in the United States, Canada, and overseas, so this would be considered specialty retail?
Yes. Yeah, they sell, if you're ever in the shopping mall, like the Hat World or Headquarters or Cap Zone.
Oh, I see.
Those kind of smaller stores that have a lot of the Major League Baseball hats and things like that.
And the street likes them as well?
They do. Estimates are rising, yes.
Very interesting. Do you or does anyone in your house own any of these stocks?
I do not.
All right. Earnings estimate revisions, are the most powerful force impacting stock prices. The Zacks rank takes advantage of changes in estimates to help investors become more profitable. And each day on Zacks.com, Zacks rank buy stocks for the various investment strategies are spotlighted. They are very conveniently located on the homepage in the upper right-hand corner. When you go to Zacks.com, you can just glance over to your right side of the page and click on any of the different investment styles or strategies that you would like to know more about. Also, Tracy's stocks that she talked about with us today are there as well. With Tracy Reinick, I'm Terry Ruffalo.